Hello, folks. Hello, Francis.
Yo. Here we are at the practice room, actually. So first off, happy birthday, Nail, for yesterday.
Thanks.
Yeah. And how's everyone doing?
Good.
Good, man.
Good.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Nice.
Great, thanks, yeah.
Let's start off with yesterday. The Rock 1000 finished up, and Little Pills came in 15th, which is awesome. And last year it came in second place, which was the highest placing New Zealand rock song ever. Did you have any expectation this time around, like considering how last year went?
It's lucky dip, isn't it? I mean, you never really going to know how it's going to go. I mean, I always go, hopefully it makes it into the top 100. Then it was in the top 100. Hopefully it makes it into the top 75. Oh,
yeah.
You sort of get a little bit greedy. Hopefully it makes it to the top 50. If it makes the top 50, maybe the top 25. So,
Yeah, it's kind of all over the place. There was a lot of artists that scored really highly last year that sort of dropped back heaps of points this year. It's all over the place. So I was just stoked to get in the top 20.
Same,
Awesome.
Same. I was very happy.
I was stoked to be in it, to be honest.
Yeah.
How many tracks did you guys have in the? Do you know how many you had in the whole?
There was
5, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was
Mountains, Vessel, Star Revolution, Never See the Light,
Pills and
Little
Fade.
Pills, and
Fade.
Fade. It's a 6.
Six
Nice.
songs. And the new one was in the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, 900 something. So they've
That's
only
a
been out
bonus
like
too,
3
yeah.
weeks,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it was good to even have it in there,
Yeah, for sure. So recently you guys received your plaques for achieving platinum status with We Rise. Before getting those sort of physical items, did you feel like the album had that much success? Or did the award sort of solidify that?
Well, getting an award certainly helped solidify it. Don't get me wrong. It was very nice. It's very satisfying to receive an award, some accolades for the album. We always felt like the album had done well because we had a pretty successful tour and the response has been so positive. So to get an award to solidify that was it's good.
Good reassurance.
Yeah.
I think we sort of knew that the album was doing well on the album tour. Sort of, the first week of the album tour, the crowds were really, really good.
Yeah.
And we just had a good feeling about it from there. So it's epic.
Yeah, nice. So how important do you guys find the full album purchases in today's sort of music climate? Do you think the sales rankings need to be modified to accommodate the sort of new mediums of listening to music?
Yes, it does, because there's so many people that use Spotify and everything else these days, and downloads and that. But in an age where we're told that your physical sales aren't going very well at all for anyone, we did really, really well with physical sales.
Yeah, so we
Almost like the exception to the rule kind of
situation. I think people that like the rock music want the tangible goods in their hand, and the album cover and everything that goes with it. I think rock people have always sort of had a desire to get sort of that much closer to the band. So I guess you read the lyrics and look at the pictures and hold it in your hand
and get the full album feel,
experience.
You don't have to sit at your computer to enjoy it. You can take it with you and stuff. So I think it's, I don't know. We found definitely like physical sales were huge, and the vinyl especially went off. So it's good to see. So. But with the downloads and that these days, I don't know how it's all monitored and kept track of, but, bands that are selling millions of copies are still making tiny little amounts of money, so they've managed to sort of snip it right down.
On the streaming
so I don't quite understand how it all works, but
still working off an old model as well, aren't they?
Yeah. So it does probably need to be modified and rejigged to get a bit more up to date, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. So with the success of We Rise, do you guys feel any pressure to create something equally as successful, or are you just making what you want to make and see how it goes?
Both, really.
Yeah, but a little bit. I think there's an element of pressure there, definitely. I mean, there's an expectation to live up to now, so we sort of set the bar.
But the thing is, we've always done what we've done anyway, and we're not purposely writing radio songs for this next record or anything like that. We're just writing songs as they come out. They come out like that, and I think we're all really, really happy with the direction the new songs have taken, because you got to remember, Fade and Little Pills were written like 6 years ago. The first songs that the band ever did. So we've matured a lot, I think, and come a long way as artists and songwriters. And I think the new stuff really...
we've evolved,
we've all grown up a bit, and grown into our band, I guess, and musically the songs to me are more exciting now than anything we've done, the new stuff. It's real exciting.
Yeah, there's some good stuff going on there. We're really excited about the stuff that we're writing at the moment. Yeah, very cool.
The problem is, again, like the first album, we're going to have way too many songs. We had to leave 8 of our favourite tracks off the first album just for everything to fit, so it's going to probably be a bit of that again.
Yeah, and that's not to say that we're going to use those 8 tracks on this album either, we'd like to, but I mean, it just depends. We're still in the writing process at the moment, It's just a matter of picking the right ones for the job, so...
So when you guys go to record, do you like to go with the songs sort of set in stone, like you've worked them right out, or do you allow for a bit of creative adjustment in the studio?
We get them pretty much set up how we want them, and we know how it all goes, but we're always open to ideas. Our producer's got an amazing ear, and if he suggests something, we're keen to try anything out like that. But we get all the arrangements, and basically the song is pretty much
down, when we go there.
And it's only a bit of fine tuning that ever happens in the studio, and it's a lot of the time it's things that you don't think of. From a recording point of view, you're thinking of that song from a playing it live sort of point of view. So, for example, the riff 8 times at the start sounds great live, but on a record, you might only want it 4 times.
Yeah, it might feel like it's
so
dragging.
all sorts of little things, and I think I speak for all of us when every time we go into the studio, it's a big learning process, And it's really enjoyable. We love it.
Yeah. Do you ever write with sort of the radio in mind, as far as like success of previous songs? Things like that?
Not really, no. I mean, you certainly think about it. I mean,
you don't write like a 10-minute epic that you're going to send across.
No.
I think it's more of a thought that you get once you
finished it.
Yeah, once you finished it, and you go, where can you sort of hear it?
Yeah.
Being.
Okay.
But it's I don't think we've ever been like, let's write a radio song.
No.
We've got 6 songs that have been played on the radio, but we've got another 24 songs that are way too heavy for the radio.
That they wouldn't go near,
And when we write, we just write how it feels, and it just comes out like it does, whether it's a ballad or a big stompy fat fast one, or it is what it is.
You guys recently released your new song Mountains, which was recorded in the UK. How did that all come about, and how did that experience differ to recording locally?
Well, the song was written at our old rehearsal place, which was a bar in town that we were recording at. We used to rehearsal at altitude, and we wrote the song there, and then
one practice,
the song came out in like. It's one of those magical ones that comes out in like 10 minutes or something.
And that hasn't changed much since its inception to being recorded. It's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Paul was saying before, with our producer, he just enhanced some of the bits through the middle section there, and there's a whole lot of stuff going on there. If you listen to it through headphones, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We got Greg Haver, to do percussion
on that. Yeah.
It was.
It's our first collaboration with anyone.
But then, exactly.
It was after
we Preacher's drummer.
It was our second to last night there, so we went out for a few drinks and then we got back and everyone's like real tired but pissed. He's we're watching him in the studio like go through all these different instruments in this box that he had, and he had like goat's claws.
Oh man,
he was shaking.
It was like this cool necklace, man. I'm wearing it. It's going click, 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 and I think these are cool, man. I'm cuddling it, and I said, "What are these?" And he goes, "Goat hooves."
Oh,
it's
that's
like,
goat claws. But he's shaking these things through the microphone. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
All the background sounds that you hear even through the intro. You can hear like some tribal stuff going on there. It sounds pretty cool through headphones.
Yeah. How did that come about? Like sort of go and actually record it in the UK as opposed to getting it done here. Was it just you were there, you could do it, or? Well,
that's where our producer lives, and that's where he's based.
Yeah.
And we were there playing those shows a little while back, and we had some studio time organised with him while we're in the neighbourhood.
Oh,
Yeah.
As you do. Stop in.
About an hour and a half up the road, but
nice little place too. It's like this tiny little village, exquisite little village. It was all 17th and 18th century buildings and stone, and there was like graveyards in the local cemetery. Not that we're hanging out there that much, but that dated back to the 1500s and stuff. So it's a really ancient little village, and we're in this amazing studio that's just on the outskirts of it. And, it's very, very cool experience.
Like unexpectedly positioned. It's just random.
Totally. Like half the locals have never heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's stuff like that all over the place though. In England, you know, like it's nothing really strange for them, but for us it was like pretty cool.
Yeah. It sounds like there's a whole lot of people who made money out of music, probably in the late 80s or mid 80s or something, and have gone and built these awesome little studios in these tiny little villages in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So there's heaps of them, eh?
Yeah, it's right. Peter Gabriel was down the road, and there was a couple of other famous
The
people.
studio's got a moat.
Yeah, it's got a moat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no functional purpose, but whatever. So the video for Mountains has just been released and was aptly filmed in front of a mountain. How did the shoot go?
Cold.
Freezing!
Cold.
Broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. It was really good. We enjoyed it. You know, it was. We worked with Joe Moody. Joe did the Never See the Light video, so it was good to work with Joe again. And he implemented a few different things too. You know, obviously he had a drone flying around filming us.
I
with
nearly
that.
got killed in a drone attack.
He was nearly Paul was nearly in a drone attack. Yeah.
It's this close. But yeah, it was beautiful scenery.
Yeah.
And a bit of a few trials and tribulations getting there on the day, but it worked out really well. And we were stoked with the scenery.
Yeah.
It's great to have New Zealand, you know, this beautiful natural backdrop,
Yeah.
you know, in our videos. So
We've got so much of it, so it's like...
yeah, man,
Exactly.
I'm all for it. You know, let's show it off to the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. We pulled off the desert road, I think it was, and we drove about 20 minutes up this.
Dirt road kind of deal.
Yeah, it was dirt road. There's a couple of creeks we went across, and you'd be surprised how much of a crowd you can draw way up in the middle of nowhere.
Paparazzi, they like come up out of the snow. Click, click, click.
Yeah,
How long were you guys out there for?
most of the afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Few hours.
Yeah, a few hours, yeah.
Yeah, it's almost too long because of how cold it was.
Yeah, the heater was on all the way back.
Yeah. We left about 4:30, and by then it was fucking cold.
So you guys are in the process of writing a new album. How much material is coming over from the We Rise writing period, and how much is brand new so far?
Well, I mean, that's what we're doing at the moment. We're writing a lot of new material at the moment.
Yeah.
We're concentrating on getting our content up there so we can actually choose some.
We've got probably 7 or 8 left over from the first album, which no guarantees they'll get on the second one. And we love the songs, but we just keep sort of superseding everything.
Yeah.
You know? So
I think there's already just over an album's worth already, like a mixture of old songs and new songs that we've written, but we want to, you know, pull the best ones out from a big bunch. We have a, as we were talking about before, a sort of standard that we set with We Rise for ourselves, and because we knew the songs deserved that justice, you know, with the amount of time that was spent on it. So I think we're approaching it with the same expectation of quality, just on our own behalf. Yeah. So we really want to grab those, the winning songs out of there.
Yeah.
So he's got to spend quite a bit of time on it.
Is it a bit different this song, because you're saying like Fade and Little Pills came out 6 years ago, and so they say you've got your lifetime to write your first album or something like that, and now you've got, what is it, like a year or 2 year cycle almost. Do you feel like that time constraint is like, you feel the pressure of that? No,
I don't personally. No, I think we turn over songs really quickly. We just sort of get together and Nell's got a killer riff. Ginny just bam! Everyone just sort of falls into place, and it just happens really quickly and really organically. So we've never had a problem writing songs.
When the magic happens, it just happens. Really, really good. Yeah, it just comes together real easily. Yeah.
Nice.
The best songs come out like that anyway, I reckon. Yeah.
Really organically.
Yeah.
Sort of next bit.
Yeah.
So for We Rise, you guys went out on a writing retreat. Have you done the same this time around?
Sporadically, yeah.
We've been away a couple of places, but then we've got this place here now, so we don't really need to go anywhere. We can come down here whenever we want and make as much noise as we want. And not piss anyone off.
Yeah.
And the only 3 or 4 people that know where it is have already been sworn to silence. The other ones have been killed and hidden under the backstairs.
So that just leaves you, Francis.
I saw a few freezers there.
There's a big freezer out the front. But no, it's a real luxury having somewhere to be able to sit down and write and get creative and just come down whenever we want and not bug anyone. So that's always been a hang up, trying to find that ideal place, you know. And it was cool. The writing retreats we've had, and we've gone away for a weekend. It's been really cool. But logistically, it's a bit of a nightmare, and this is just so much cooler, and we just feel comfortable, and we're right.
It's local as well.
Yeah.
We right.
We
You're right.
The sequel to We Right.
Yeah, we're right.
We Rose should be the next album.
We right.
Have a very small rose on it.
So what's your guys' sort of current gear for playing live and recording? Is it the same stuff, or like what do you play with?
Equipment.
Yeah.
I use Les Paul for my guitars, and I'm using Marshall amplifiers at the moment. I've been trying some different amplifiers. I've been doing a little bit of work with Laney as well, so I'm not quite sure what we're going to be using on this tour yet. It'll just be a bit of a mystery, I guess.
Yeah.
We use Sennheiser as well, mics and
ears.
in-ears.
Yeah.
Picks, yeah.
I play Tama drums and Peisty cymbals. I'm actually, for this next tour coming up, will be the first live tour with my new kit, my new Star Classic kit. So that's pretty exciting. I'm hoping to make a bit of a spectacle this time around.
Yeah.
Pretty sexy kit. And I'm with Dean guitars. I love the Dean bass guitars. Absolutely awesome. And Laney. I've got Laney amps now, Laney amp and speaker, and it's pretty grunty.
Yeah.
It's pretty dangerous. I'm loving it.
Your bazooka solo's going off?
Bazooka solo. Damn right, yeah. No, stoked with the gear, but when we get in the studio, I mean, we're open to trying lots of different things to get whatever sounds we're after, and you know, so
don't restrict yourself.
And obviously, going overseas, we couldn't take all our backline. The cool thing about being with Laney is that they make sure the gear that I want is waiting for me at the venues over there. So it's a freaking nightmare to drag Marshalls and quad boxes and stuff like that around the world. So
it's a nightmare, and they've been really helpful. Laney have been really helpful on us recently.
I build your hopes and sell your dreams. Define my own loyalty. Don't ask if I can bear your burden. My broken.
This September and October, you're on a nationwide tour with Villainy and City of Souls.
Yeah, man.
So give us a rundown.
Well, this September, October, we're on a nationwide tour with Blokes.
You can read it if you like.
Just have it scroll across the screen.
No, we kick off in Hamilton on the 18th of September, and then Power Station Auckland on the 19th.
Straight away, two biggies right off the bat.
Yeah.
But we wrap up on the 10th of October in New Plymouth. So the final show will be at the Mayfair, and that's always a goodie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to getting out. It's been far too long since we've been on the road touring, and you know,
We've never played Tokoroa before, so we've got Tokoroa on the map. We're coming for you, Tokoroa.
And if people wonder why we're playing there, I was born there, so.
Represent. Did you guys sort of want to flip it around? Like you got Power Station and that at the start this time, whereas last time you had it at the end.
Yeah.
Was that something you thought about? You're like, all right, we'll start here and shift around?
I don't know. Look, I honestly don't know. I think it's just how the dates came about. It all comes down to availability of the venues as well and stringing the dates together. So
yeah, sweet. So last time in the past, you guys have had chainsaws, confetti launchers, and flamethrowers. Anything new lined up for the live show this tour, or do we have to wait and see?
Secrets.
Secrets?
That's what we've got. We've
Lots
got
of
secrets.
You can expect something different this time around for sure. Yeah. But those things, they're right. They were all key parts of our show last time around, and
There might be a little indemnity sort of form that people have to fill in on the way in.
just small disclaimer.
Just a little disclaimer, just in case they get hurt or incinerated.
Yeah.
Something.
I saw it when Guar played here, they had a line on the floor because they had like
The squirters.
the squirters. So if you're in front of this line, you're likely to get wet.
Not just wet, but coloured in.
It's right.
Alien
So
Pink.
semen. Yeah.
that was quite a show. That.
Shit, you're really good, man. So good.
So how did you guys go about selecting your supports for this tour? And what have you heard of Villaini's new album and City of Souls music?
City of Souls are all obviously the new band. Yeah, it's Marcus from Blacklist. It's his new band, and Villainy with their new album coming out. I think it's just a good match for us all around. It all fit together.
A big rock show. It's going to be a really good night's entertainment, I think. You know. We've played with Villainy a few times on the same bill with them, so we know what their live act's like, and they a lot of energy, and they work really hard. Good band, and their new album's a killer, so they'll be out there to
It's
give it
definitely
heaps.
got a bit more grunt than their previous record as well. Like,
Yeah.
I think it'd be a real good fit.
Yeah, it'll be a good show. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Especially hearing from what they played at Homegrown as well.
Yeah.
It was massive.
Yeah.
Too right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We've got Stonehurst supporting us in the South Island instead of City of Souls. They can't do the South, so Stonehurst and Earthshield are doing a Timaru gig with us. So
Cool.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Cool.
Right, so recently you guys sold the iconic Devilskin bus. How hard was it to say goodbye to this band member, and how you be touring this time around?
It wasn't too hard.
I've still got it actually.
Oh, really?
I haven't sold it yet. Yeah.
It's been quite hard
Yeah.
trying to shake it off.
Yeah, no. I mean, basically, it's run its course. You know, we don't need the bus anymore. It's an expensive vehicle sitting outside on the lawn that I don't need. We don't need it. We used to keep a lot of gear in it in between rehearsals and stuff. But now that we have this, it's when we go on tour now, the gear goes in a truck and
Well, it's the best bloody business card and backdrop a band could ever get. You know.
Yeah.
You just there's no travelling incognito when you're in that. You're at everyone's mercy. Fuck you, man.
Yeah, you pull into a gas station, people see you, they want photos.
You can't go. No, it's not.
It's
no,
not
it's not.
But it's going to be sad to see it go. Yeah, totally will be. I mean, there's been so many great memories in that bus, you know, and not just with this band, with my previous bands and stuff have been in it. So it's been around for a long time, and it's almost a family member.
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't want to go in there with one of those black lights or anything, maybe.
There's a few stories being told about the bus.
No, because the first time I saw it was you guys were leaving. It was the day after Beyond the Black, and you guys were headed back towards. I think it was. I don't even know. My geography was all messed up that day, but yeah. And I was like, shit. I didn't even know you guys had a band, had a bus. Then,
Bus,
but,
yeah.
I was like, fuck, that's awesome.
Honestly, it makes people look, eh?
Yeah, it does make people look. Yeah.
It's got a microphone and a couple of kick-ass loudspeakers at either end,
does,
so
it's got
we
one
can
at
have
the
lots of fun with innocent folks on the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry,
and if you moo at cows in a paddock, and I'm serious, I'm not making this up. If you moo at cows in a paddock, you can get an entire mob of cows chasing it down the road,
wrecking a whole bunch of fences.
Yep, seen them bust through electric fences.
Oh,
And
yeah,
sheep.
not when I've been doing it though. Just when these guys do it.
Oh, you just scared the geriatrics in T-Rail. Yeah.
Oh god. So you guys are planting the seed in Australia, UK, and the USA. What are your current plans or sort of desires around return journeys?
Oh, as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, big start with the Little Pills getting released to radio next week in the UK and Ireland. Stoked about that. So, I mean, we're going to need to get back there soon and carve up some live venues. So
Keep the momentum going.
Yeah, totally, yeah. We're stoked. That's all we want to do is get out and get over there and play. And
Yeah.
Because how did those shows go last time?
Awesome.
Great, really good. Yeah, we were received really, really well over there. Yeah. We didn't really quite know what to expect when we got there, but we were really, really happy. Yeah. And everywhere you go, there's a Kiwi. You know, Kiwis pop up out of the woodwork.
Heap of them. It's good.
Because I saw you guys post. There were quite a few sort of like, I guess, names that showed up to like your USA shows and stuff like that. Like, how was it performing for, you know?
In front of Jimi Hendrix's sister.
Daughter.
Sorry. How did that feel now?
Oh yeah, just
Just another
standing on the side of the stage, about to walk on, and then they go, "Oh, yeah, Jimi Hendrix's daughter's in the crowd." And I was like, really? Paul just pats me on the shoulder.
I appreciate it, mate.
I'm just going to warm up another 5 minutes.
But yeah, it was amazing. I mean, over there, so many people go out. You bump into rock stars or movie stars at these cool pubs, and these venues aren't all that big, not as big as you probably expect them to be. So we're wandering around the Whiskey A Go Go, and there's Dave Mustaine's son, and there's bloody Lemmy's son. Paul was there, and just all sorts. Just people come out. It's amazing.
Add to the pressure of the show. We just
when we get on, we just do what we do, no matter who's in the audience.
Yeah,
None of us.
It's
not so much feeling pressure. It's just like can't wait to blimmin' take it to you, sort of thing.
There's always nerves. There's always an element of nerves, and I think if you're not getting nervous, I think it's probably time to look at doing something else. But you channel your nerves in a positive way and get out there and do your thing, and that's what we do. You know.
Because you guys definitely are like you're a live band. That's the thing.
Yeah. It's more excitement, I think, more than anything, you know?
Higher than your
since we last spoke, you guys have played with Slash, Motley Crue, and Alice Cooper. How was it, like, meeting these legends? And did they sort of meet expectations in person?
Didn't really meet some of them, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah. Slash was a hell of a nice guy, and you know,
He is awesome.
yeah, we got to hang out with him for a little bit, and just a real humble, down to earth dude, and just reassured your faith in the whole industry to meet someone cool like that, you know.
Yeah, very, very cool. He's like icon, man, and you know, for him to take his time to come and even talk to us was pretty cool, you know. Let alone offer us some advice and stuff as well, you know, tell us to keep just doing what we're doing and get out there and get amongst it. He's cool, super nice guy. Yeah.
We met.
Bumped into Alice Cooper as well in the hallway at for the Motley Crue show, and Nita Strauss's guitarist as well. She invited us into her dressing room. We had a drink with her. She was cool. Yeah, she's nice. She pulls strong drinks.
She loved us.
I high-fived Tommy Lee. But apart from that, didn't really get to meet the Motley.
Yeah, Motley was sort of
Motley Crew.
They were hidden away from everyone.
Yeah, they were sort of doing
even the
their
local
thing.
crew. Leave now because Motley Crue are going to walk in. You can't stand here, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Was there a bit of that, like, income the royalty kind of situation?
Yeah.
We weren't allowed to cast our eyes upon them.
And I walked past Nikki Sixx and his infant wife walked past. That was nice, but you know, it wasn't like you were allowed to look at them or anything. So.
No.
I did anyway.
Oh my god.
I looked in his direction, but I didn't look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it
I averted my
didn't
eyes.
count.
Right, good boy. Yeah. Alice Cooper really enjoyed our set, and Nita Strauss's guitar player, she took the time to come up and say good day and wanted a copy of the album and everything. It was cool.
Yeah, she's cool, man. Real good.
Nice folks.
Yeah. Right, so once Mountains and the Moon tour is done and dusted, what's Devilskin got in the works for the rest of this year and moving into next?
Writing.
Yeah.
Writing. We're working on a second album, really. Just building up a nice stockpile of songs to chip away at for that. And then we've got the UK release of We Rise coming up in November, so hopefully something comes of that as far as touring and stuff goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, always writing, always looking at shows ahead.
And the whole thing's quite fluid, you know, so things are liable to change whenever, so we're all pretty much packed and ready to go. If the boss says, right, we're going to England in November, we're there, you know.
Yeah.
So it's basically wait and see what happens, but see how the single goes down, and we'll get this tour out of the way, and then just keep working on new stuff till we can get over and record it.
Yeah. So you wanting to record it
overseas?
Yeah.
We'll probably go and work with the same producer that did We Rise and Mountains as well, you know.
Yeah.
Over in Blackberry.
Or it might be in Europe in another studio.
Oh.
Keep your options open.
Yeah, too right. Shit, yeah.
Well, he's pretty versatile. He can jump in any studio, you know. And,
Work is magic.
Work is magic, you know.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Francis.
Yes.
No worries.
Cheers for having us on, mate.
Cheers.
Stop, bro.
Shit.
Thanks for having us.
No worries, and thanks for having me here.
No worries.
And thanks for watching, guys. And we'll catch you guys later.